What it do, everybody? What it do? And welcome back to All Sports Media TV. I am your host, KJ the Great. First things first, I want to say I hope and pray everything is great your way. And I also want to say for the umpteenth time, protect women's sports, keep men out of women's sports. Now let's get into it. So the current WBO welterweight champion, Sandy Ryan, 7 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw, 3 wins by way of knockout. She'll be taking on former unified super featherweight champion Mikaela Mayer, who is 19 wins, 2 losses, no draws, 5 wins by way of knockout. This looks to be a really, really, really interesting fight. Sandy Ryan is a rising star in women's boxing. If you don't know, go look her up. I'm telling you right now, she is highly skilled and she is definitely a force to be reckoned with. Mikaela Mayer is a staple in the women's boxing game. She's been around for some time. She's an Olympian and she has a lot in her bag that she can dig into. Now let's talk about Sandy Ryan. She's on she had a stoppage victory over Terry Harper in her last outing. Um she definitely surprised me in the sense of she put her punches together. She was stronger, so she's still, she's growing into that, growing into that grown weight. But before that, she had a draw with Jessica McCaskill to unify the titles at welterweight. And the problem that she had in that fight is the style that Jessica McCaskill has. She has that come forward style, kind of maul you a little bit. Lots of overhands, lots of body work downstairs, and boom, right back upstairs. So she didn't do anything at all in that fight. In my opinion, I agree with the judges to separate herself in that fight. So with this fight with Mikaela Mayer, she's not the type of person to maul you, but she does put on the calculated pressure. She puts on the calculated pressure. She can put her punches together. She's coming off of a split decision loss, and it was highly controversial. Highly controversial. Um, due to Natasha Jonas. I thought Mikaela Mayer won the fight 96-94. In my opinion. I scored the fight that way, and I thought the judges might lean that way, but we don't want to say it's because she went overseas. We don't want to say that. We just gonna call it simply the judges saw what they saw, but I thought they saw it wrong. Now she does have another loss in which she had a split decision loss to Alicia Baumgartner. So the thing for Mikaela Mayer coming into this fight is how is she going to separate herself and make it 100% staple, or just put that stamp on it in the judge's eyes. How is she going to separate herself in order to pick up the victory in this fight? I think what she needs to do in this fight is focus on the second half of the fight, because that right there is where it gets tricky for her. If you watch the fight with Alicia Baumgartner and you watch the fight with Natasha Jonas, down the stretch of both of those fights, she did not separate herself. She gassed a little bit. She slowed down, but I did think she won majority of the rounds. But down the stretch is where you have to put your stamp on it. You have to put that, this is my fight. I won this. Give me the titles type of deal. So I think Mikaela Mayer wins this fight. I think she wins this fight closely, but we have to watch how she performs on the back end of the fight. So I'm gonna call this a split decision in her favor. Mikaela Mayer picks up the WBO welterweight title, and she goes on to make bigger fights. Now, there's a lot of fights that she could potentially make at 147. She can possibly even move uh, back up to she can move up in weight to 154 and fight Natasha Jonas for her IBF title and get that rematch done. She could possibly fight Chantel Cameron at 140. She could fight Katie Taylor at 140, Amanda Serrano at 140. It's just so many fights that she can make and have success in, and I believe she can. So let me know what you guys think about this. Do you see Sandy Ryan continuing her reign as champion, or do you see Mikaela Mayer coming back, solidifying herself as one of the top female pound for pound fighters in the world? Let me know in the comments. Thank you. Peace.